Welcome into episode 46 of the Watchlist podcast. I'm your host for today, Jagger, joined by my beautiful co-hosts, Chase, Jacob, Christian, and Jordan. Last week, we did movies about movies. We covered The Fablemans and Boogie Nights. This week, we got a packed schedule. We got Kill Bill, The Whole Bloody Affair. We got Saoirse Ronan movies, Grand Budapest Hotel, and Lady Bird. I got a little fun, overrated, underrated, properly rated game today.
Oh,
And we're
yes.
going to do a little Tarantino ranking, me and Shinner, I think. And then next week, a little Avatar, Fire and Ash, and Holdovers to look forward to. We're not picking movies. So we'll get into Around the Horn. Start off with, I was going to go Chase, but he's eating
I'm good.
yogurt.
I'm good. You want me to go, or do you want to pivot?
I don't want you to go. We're going to go with Jacob.
Pivoting.
Pivot. What did I do this week? Again, kind of nothing.
You had a stack week
but-
with two incredible movie theater experiences.
That, yes, we will talk about that. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I thought like once I started getting more busy, I would have more stuff to talk about in here, but it's still like the same thing every week. Just working. Yeah, it was off Wednesday. Got to see Kill Bill, Whole Bloody Affair. We'll get into that later. Just last night, saw The Shining in IMAX. That I could talk about. That was unbelievable. I was just in a Jagger beforehand. I was telling someone that I was seeing it, and they were like, "Oh, like a little scary movie night, like on a Saturday. Like that's nice." I was thinking, like, yeah, The Shining, I feel like isn't really that scary to me. Like, just because, like, I don't know, like it's not like that scary. It doesn't seem, or like I've seen it so many times. Like, I don't know, but seeing it in the theater in IMAX, and I was like up close too. It was like I was actually getting like chills up and down my spine a lot of the time. Like just the sharp cuts, like the fast zoom ins, and like the close ups of their faces, like screaming, and like the sound design, the score, all with that, like was actually like almost like a jump scare. Like a lot of the time, especially towards the end. Incredible experience. Watched Wake Up Dead Man, which I will also get to, I guess, right after this. Do you want me to do it now, or
You could just do it now if you got I'm probably just going to turn you down and you just text me if you want to just give a couple minutes,
yeah? Well, I'll quickly go over the other two things I watched. Started off the week with 8.5. Completely forgot to say that. 5
Fellini.
stars. Fellini. Kind of figured it would go up, but yeah, unbelievable. And then Jackie Brown. I finished Tarantino's filmography. That was nice. I feel like this is the year of me finishing directors' filmographies.
You're a dog.
You're a
Nolan,
fucking
Lynch, Tarantino, and PTA. I'm done. And then Wake Up Dead Man, like I said. I'll quickly go over it. Don't really have too much to say. If you want to lower. What's that?
Just text because I'm going to mute because I
Okay.
want to just watch it.
I guess I'll mute too.
Okay.
We'll see.
Wake Up Dead Man, New Knives Out, the third installment in the franchise. When I'll read the synopsis quick. When young priest Judd Duplessis is sent to assist charismatic firebrand Monsignor Jefferson Wicks, it's clear that all is not well in the pews. After a sudden and seemingly impossible murder rocks the town, the lack of an obvious suspect prompts local police chief Geraldine Scott to join forces with renowned detective Benoit Blanc to unravel a mystery that defies all logic. Pretty simply, this movie is getting a lot of praise. I was not really a fan of it. There's a lot of great cinematography in it that people are praising. I almost think that it seemed like Rian Johnson was fighting with Netflix with like every shot. Like it was for every beautiful shot, there was like a dull Netflixy, just kind of ugly shot. That was kind of annoying to me. The main cast is pretty good. Josh O'Connor is really, really good. Josh Brolin, Glenn Close were very good. Mila Kunis pretty rough in this. Like literally couldn't stand her. And then everyone else, all the other like side characters, all the other suspects were kind of underutilized. Like Andrew Scott, maybe my favorite actor of the bunch, didn't really get a lot of him. I guess this is a little bit spoilery with that, so sorry. But yeah, not really a fan of it. Feels pretty repetitive in the franchise. If you've seen the other two, pretty much know where this is going to go. It's you get a little backstory, you get the mystery, and then you get the big reveal at the end. Benoit Blanc, he's kind of known all along, and gives you the whole spiel. So If you're a fan of the franchise, if you really love them, definitely check it out. You'll probably really like it. A lot of people are. I know I'm in the minority on this. But yeah, just like I said, basically just felt like another repetitive entry in the franchise. Wasn't too big of a fan of it, and makes me think that if I rewatched, especially Glass Onion, I probably wouldn't like it as much. So that's all I have to say on that. I'll text Jagger and Chase. Yeah. Jordan, Christian, you guys still here?
It
Back.
Well,
Quick.
yeah. Didn't have too much to say. I kind of just reiterated my review. But,
I'll probably get to it this week. I like Knives Out.
Glass Onion is fucking horrendous.
Meat onion.
Garbage onion.
Go to you, Jordan, next.
Okay. I watched Bridesmaids. So fucking funny. Our movies. After Sun again with Katie, which is awesome. Saving Private Ryan. I don't know how I've never seen that ever. Yeah, that was incredible. And then I got to Hamnet, which they played the Arrival song at the end, so it probably bumped it like a whole star for me. Work, same shit. 5 days, and then I'm in New York. So,
What
just
day are
gotta
you
get through
coming
this
again?
week. The 20th of
I
December.
know you said 5 days. I should have just did the math.
Well, I guess it's 5 work days, like not counting today, and then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then I come Saturday.
20th is the day that Christian moves out.
I know. I said, let me know if you need help. I get in at my plane takes off at like 6 a.m. my time. And then so I get in at like 11 a.m. your time or some crazy, something nuts. So let me know if you need help moving in. And if anyone wants to rob my apartment, I think I said that last week too, because I'm just doxing where I'm going to be.
What's your address?
I think we said this last week too, but I don't think I'm going to let that go.
All right. Christian,
Sure.
big week ahead for you.
Yeah, moving in this week on Saturday. It's exciting. Got the Verizon installment tomorrow, so I'll be at the apartment and getting the keys. Watched Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone with Chase and Ava and Rachel. That was awesome. Chase and I saw No Other Choice. Slightly disappointing on my end. Still a good movie, but slightly disappointing. I watched the second Hobbit, just getting prepared for my Lord of the Rings trilogy in theaters, which I just bought my tickets for $110. Let's get back to that bullshit A-list. It's so stupid that we have to pay for these fucking tickets.
I don't know. I didn't pay for The Shining,
Probably depends.
so I don't know how what re-releases get.
Some kid commented that like some re-releases are not through AMC. AMC is just showing them, and it's like the actual like production company, so that's why you have to pay. Because
Some
you're
are
not.
like AMC Artisan, and like I think that's what counts.
Wait,
The
what actually is Artisan?
I have no idea.
the Lord of the Rings is like Fathom events, they're called. And that was like when One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest was in theaters too. Remember we had to like pay for that too. We were looking at that. Those are kind of the ones you have to pay for.
Canon events.
What a film that is?
It's upsetting, to be honest. I mean, we paid $27 a month for free movies, and most of the movies that we want to go see, a lot of them are re-releases, so it sucks. But yeah, I'll be strapped in either way, because Lord of the Rings trilogy is the best ever. Jagger and I, on 70mm, saw One Battle After Another in Lincoln Square. That was definitely in my top 3 movie experiences ever in a theater. It was just an unbelievable experience to see that screen and like be almost like you're in the movie. Especially, I mean, you guys all saw the movie, the car chase scene. Literally feels like you're in the movie. So it's like the sickest thing ever.
Was your like stomach sinking?
Yeah, no, like actually, it felt like I was on a roller coaster. Like I was thinking of California Screaming from Disney. And I was like, this is literally what it is. Like we're in a simulator right now. It's so sick. And then we saw the Odyssey prologue, which was the best piece of media in 2025. So definitely go check that out.
And Damon looked good, I'm sure.
Damon has aura in the Odyssey.
Yep.
So
Thank you.
I'm in on Damon. I'm in on Bernthal and Tom Holland.
I mean, we've been talking about this, the last 6 months? And I've been telling you Matt Damon will be fine.
Yeah, so I should have trusted
There we
you.
go.
But Jagger, do you think there's any chance they'll show it during Marty Supreme or no?
So I know they're going to show it during IMAX avatars.
Dude.
Probably not.
So are you guys going to see Avatar in
No,
IMAX?
I'm going to see it. Not going to see it in IMAX. I'm going to go see it in Dolby because I'm not seeing this fucking movie in 3D. I don't
Chase
know.
and Christian, what are you
I don't
guys doing?
understand it.
Yeah, I'm not about 3D. Christian and I saw the last one in 3D, and like it was fine, but like I just prefer a movie without 3D, to be honest.
You guys
Like,
saw it twice?
You guys saw it with us,
You guys saw it with us, right?
not in 3D.
No, I don't
Which
think
one?
so.
I didn't see the Avatar with you guys.
I didn't
When
see it with
Stanko
you
was
guys.
sleeping?
I wasn't
I
there.
wasn't there.
Maybe they didn't come. I
That
want
was-
to see the prologue so bad, but I literally cannot. Like, I'm not going there for 5 minutes to then watch a 3-hour movie in 3D and come out with like a fucking migraine.
I'd go book around a time. How far is AMC from you?
Not that far, 15 minutes,
I mean, I would book to see this fucking thing,
and then just
like,
leave,
I would, yeah.
and then just wait.
I would do it too. Yeah,
I'll take a look at the times.
Yeah,
I
mine-
mean, I have
Is it
a
gonna be in
list.
3D?
it's not a bad play. Like you're not going to go see 3 movies in 1 week anyway.
Is the Odyssey trailer
Maybe
gonna or the prologue gonna be in 3D?
No.
Okay, that would have been
No, that would be fucking
John
honest.
Bernthal's right fucking next to me. Hey, who's got any toys battle titties?
Hey boys.
Fucking right here. Hey, boy.
Watching that was an absolute experience. Like, I literally like I
I
almost
might do that,
started tearing up.
Jagger. That's a good idea.
So
actually.
we're thinking maybe small chance for Marty Supreme. Small chance.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think they'll play it. I think they're gonna play it. I mean, the Avatar is like it's an event at this point. It's not even like because I'll bring it up in the news, but the Doomsday trailer and stuff like that. Like, are they gonna have like 45 minutes worth of stuff before they play
there's
Avatar?
gonna be a
And, like,
lot of
like,
trailers.
I don't understand how they're doing this. I don't understand how it's gonna work.
Jagger, I wanted to ask, we were talking about it yesterday. Is what they're showing before Avatar the same, like it's gonna be that 5 minute prologue, or is that a different, like its own trailer? And the
No,
prologue is
so
just for
I think
7 minutes?
I think a new trailer for the Odyssey will release soon, within the next month. But I think so. Avatar is before Avatar. The 5 minute prologue is playing without it out in IMAX. But the Dolby and stuff, I don't think they're going to play it before because I think they want it ever like strictly to IMAX. But then I think they'll just end up releasing the prologue in probably 2 weeks, like
Okay.
straight to. Like,
Well, they
video.
still haven't. I don't know if they will, honestly, because they still haven't released the like the teaser. You can't find it anywhere besides in a theater. Or
Really?
yeah,
Maybe
You
not.
think-
Maybe they want everything strictly to be in IMAX.
yeah.
You think
one's
Avatar's gonna get like a shit ton? Well, I mean, it's Avatar. I'm sure the box office will probably
The
pop,
box
but
office is insane.
like,
$1 billion.
do you think the trailers before are gonna make like a decent amount for Avatar? Like,
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
There are going to be
It's
people
kind of
that
bullshit.
go well because I'll just bring up the 4 trailers now. Doomsday is going to release trailers like for first 4 weeks of Avatar, 1 trailer this week, and switch it like the continuing weeks. People are going to go back
There's
just
4
to watch
different trailers.
4 different trailers. So
For
it's
Doomsday.
probably going to be like the first one's from the new Avengers perspective. The second week is from Fantastic Four's perspective. The third week is from the X-Men's
What
perspective. The last one's from Doom's perspective. Like, I think that's how they're going to go about it. And people are going to go and buy these tickets
All
or
the
even
time.
do what I told you to do, go there before the theater just to watch the trailer and then dip out. It's going to inflate Avatar's thing. Avatar is going to be a $2 billion movie anyway, but now it's going to inflate it even more.
Yeah, that's crazy. I didn't know there
Yeah,
was
people
4
are like-
different trailers.
I have people like complaining
Spider-Man.
about that. It's so annoying.
Yeah.
So James Cameron is like in cahoots with the Russo brothers, is what you're telling me.
James Cameron's in, but I don't see this as a bad thing. I think it's I think it's a really
Fine.
like this is a fucking spectacle. This is an event. This is like a thing. Like we're talking about like how we love Stranger Things. Like we want to be a part of this, and like it's like it's such a thing. I'm fine with that. Like we know what Avengers is. We know what Avatar is. Like you know this slop like bullshit. Like we're not going for that. I'm completely fine with what they're doing.
Yeah, people are saying like, oh, like it's so stupid. Avatar's box office is gonna get inflated because of the trailer. It's like, bro, the last 2 Avatars are like 2 of the 5 highest grossing movies of all time. I don't think like it's not like it's getting carried by trailers. Like everyone's going to see this movie anyway. It's just nice
Exactly.
plus.
I don't really care to see Avatar, to be honest. But
Midtar. It's like the most mediocre world for 3 hours, and it just looks good. So
Like it or not, Like, it just grosses a lot of money.
Yeah.
So, also, I was actually looking back at previous episodes, and we were doing Mount Rushmore and Best Worlds, and you brought up Pandora.
Pandora's a good world.
Dirty Pandora.
Did I vote on it though, or did I just bring it up? Because I might have just been throwing it out there.
You brought it up.
Okay, that's different.
This fucking guy.
He
How
said
is that not
something last night too to me about Pandora.
It's Midtar.
Midtar. I'm not excited for this movie. I have zero expectations.
Excited.
I mean,
Yeah, no, I don't know. Like, I want the story to be good. I like the first one the best because the story was actually good. Way of Water was fine, but it looked sick. If we get another one that's like, oh, we can do fire now, but the story's mid, I'm gonna be like, okay, cool.
I've heard it's just like a copy and paste.
We'll be talking about it next week.
What I heard too, yeah.
Great.
3
3 hours of fucking just cool fire on my screen.
Yeah.
We'll see
Trish, anything else?
if I can even get to it.
Other than that, I just watched Signs, which I'm a big fan of Signs. You guys should check it out. I think it's
I'm watching it this week.
maybe a similar premise, like a Close Encounters in a way, which is why.
Yeah, I'm watching it this week. That's it.
It's not as good as Close Encounters. I mean, I both have a 4.5.
It's
But I like Close
Better
Encounters.
than Close Encounters.
You think?
Yeah.
Jagger doesn't like close.
I have Signs at a 4, I think. I think I have Close Encounters at a 3.5. But I think Signs on rewatch should probably go up.
Yeah, I like it a lot.
M. Night. Chase, finally get to you after you
Back to
finish
me.
the over.
Back to me. Let's see. Again, like Christian said, I started the week off with Harry Potter. I'm excited to keep going through that. Jordan had told me that the tone shifts in a big way in the third movie. And for those listening, I have seen the movies before, but it's been a long time, and like there are a lot of dots that are not connected anymore. Although I will say, watching the first movie again, a lot came back to me. So we'll see. But I'm still very excited to keep going through that. No Other Choice with Christian. It was pretty cool to see that early. Because I guess it still hasn't like technically dropped yet, right?
It hasn't dropped, so it drops Christmas Day. They did it one day for IMAX. I'm pretty sure they're bringing it back this week for IMAX again.
Really?
Yeah, because it was so like popular and everyone loved it.
Yeah, it was fun. It was a fun time. Then obviously our movies, and then 5-star, 5-star from Jagger.
Pulpy.
A big one that I'm sure you guys have these too, like just things on your watch list that have been there forever, and you just like don't like you're gonna get to it, you have to get to it, but like you just haven't. You know what I'm saying? And like you kind of like not avoid it on purpose, but it just like works out that way that you just like never have the motivation to throw it on.
Me and Chase both hit one of those.
As good as everyone says it is.
Pulp Fiction.
I said then you watch it, and then it's like actually as good as everyone says it is. This whole time.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Pulp Fiction was, man, it was. I was shocked to see. Because Shanur, I think you had it at a 4.5, right? I think.
Yeah, but I admittedly have been thinking about it a lot lately, and I kind of want to rewatch it.
Yeah,
Fucking good.
and Christian has it at a 4, and Jordan hasn't seen
I
it.
haven't seen it.
Yeah,
I'm watching
so-
it this week. That's our next movie. Me and Katie are gonna watch.
I watched it like, so I was having that same sentiment where I'm like, oh, like as Schnur right now is like, is it really as good as I remember it was? So I watched a couple months ago. Yeah, it is. It's still fun.
Dude, it was so good. I've been thinking about it all week.
Saving
And,
Matt Damon was really good too. That was like the same. Me and Chase did like the same thing on the same day. Like got to 2 movies that we like everyone loves, but just like I've never seen somehow. It was special.
I finished out
You know-
Tarantino's filmography. You were like, I don't think I really have that many left. I don't even think you're halfway through. I think you have.
Yeah.
6 to go.
I think I have like
wait,
3 or 4.
Not you.
I
Jordan.
don't. Oh, I was gonna say
Me.
I only have.
I have
3
like
left.
4. I think
I think you have 6.
6. Well, I think I might watch Inglourious Bastards tonight. I might.
Please do.
So we'll see.
I have
But,
Pulp, the one that no one cares about, and Hateful Eight.
Death Proof, Hateful Eight,
Jackie
Kill Bill
Brown.
Volume 2. I think you've seen.
I've seen Kill Bill Volume 2.
Yeah. Reservoir, Jackie Brown.
Jackie Brown I have to watch too.
You've seen Reservoir.
I've seen Reservoir.
Yeah. I was just naming them.
You know what I loved about it, Jagger?
What'd you love?
The Feet.
Well, Bruce Willis was awesome. That's not where I was going with it. I did want to
Bruce is
mention
in
that.
it?
Yes, I didn't know that Bruce was in it until
Big Bruce?
he came on screen. Maybe I shouldn't have said that. Sorry, but Luther, little Luther action. It was so fun seeing Luther in a different movie, a different role. But
Completely different role.
yeah,
Oh wait, and I sent it in the group chat with me, you, Christian, and Alp. The picture of Luther.
yeah,
It's so funny.
that's a good picture.
I think it's so funny the order of like seeing things because like when I watch Mission Impossible, I'm like, oh, Marcellus Wallace is in this, and that's like
Yeah,
he has like two very iconic characters that he's like very memorable for.
but yeah, that was a 5-star for me. Really, really good. I'm very excited for Christian and Jordan to watch, and I rounded out the week with Hamnet at the movies with Ava, and I think for me personally, I think Paul Mescal deserves Best Actor award.
Both of them. Best actor, best actress. Jesse and Paul.
So
Hamnet Sweet. He's
so
supporting
what I've learned
now.
about the Oscar, and Schnurr can correct it. I'm pretty sure you can campaign for whichever one you want to for, but I'm pretty sure he's going up in Best Supporting.
Yeah, which I saw, which is crazy because he's not a supporting actor.
I've seen the supporting actor for him, but like, yeah, I mean, like Anthony Hopkins won Best Actor for Silence of the Lambs. He's in that movie for like 30 minutes or something. Like,
Yeah,
which is something weird. I think there should be like a threshold of screen time, in
yeah,
a way, but like you can campaign whichever. Like Chase Infinity, I don't think she's a lead actress. I'd
she's
be
getting
fine with
lead
her.
actress.
I'm pretty sure she's campaigning for Best Lead Actress.
She'll get 3 votes.
Yeah, so but I would put her in the supporting. She'd get dominated by fucking what's her name from Sentimental Value, Ilga.
Inga.
Oh, in supporting.
Yeah, she'd get dominated.
I think even
Dude,
like aside from Paul Mescal, I don't know how Jessie Buckley doesn't win Best Female Actress or Best Actress, whatever the award is called.
No, I have no idea.
It seems like the biggest lock right now.
Yeah,
I want Renata, but
she
you want
like
who?
you want?
Yeah,
Renata Renzve.
Oh yeah. I mean, she does. She has a case too.
she's
I do
great,
think
but
Jessie
I don't
Buckley-
think for Scent.
I do think Jessie Buckley was that good.
Yeah,
Jesse was better.
She gives her absolute all, like breaks
so
from the character. So
But yeah, that was my week. How about you, Jagger?
my week, good week, long week. Started off, I watched like 20 movies this week. Started off with Jake Kelly. Severely disappointed by that. I was actually really looking forward to it. Noah Baumbach, I gave it 2 stars. Rewatched Jackie Brown, bumped it up from a 3 to 3.5. I enjoyed it. The French Dispatch is my least favorite Wes Anderson right now. Love Actually, I finally got around to it.
Good movie. It's my mom's favorite movie.
Love Actually.
Yeah, and The Princess Bride.
Love Actually. My dad's side of my family's been begging me to watch it, so I watched it.
Good stuff.
Bought it. It was fun. Sophia fell asleep. Kill Bill, The Whole Bloody Affair on Tuesday, or Monday, whatever it was, just an absolute experience. And then No Other Choice later that night, give it a 4. And then I watched another Park Chan-wook in Joint Security Area, not as good, but still good. Run Lola Run, Bottle Rocket, Wes Anderson's debut, Tokyo Drifter, Claws. Have you guys seen Claws?
I saw it on Netflix, and I saw that you watched it, but I haven't seen it now.
Claws was great. Claws was really, really fun. Animation. And then we went on a historic run. Portrait of a Lady on Fire was fucking perfect. Oh my God. Rewatched on that. I watched it earlier this summer. Mishima, Life in 4 Chapters in the same day. Also unbelievable. So cool. Our movies, All That Jazz has been on my watch list for a while. Also unbelievable. Me and Christian saw one battle after another in 70mm IMAX, which I'm going to need them to release Dune Part 2 again in 70mm IMAX before Dune Messiah. That is something I need to see.
I was actually thinking about that. Like, I'm so scared that I'm not going to get tickets for like Dune 3 in 70mm or something. Like, I'm already stressing about it.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, I got to join like Discord servers. I got to get on top of this because I need it. A rewatch Decision to Leave from Park Chan-wook, still a 5-star, actually incredible. Watched it with Goodwill Alp, our most loyal listener. He gave it a 4.
King frickin' Midas.
King frickin' Midas. Cinema Paradiso, finally watched, another knocked off the watch list. Rewatched Django because I've just been on a Tarantino kick. 4.5, and then the run ended with Regretting You. That was bad.
Yuck.
The first 30, 40 minutes, I was like, okay, we're honestly fine because I liked It Ends With Us. I'm like, all right, we're doing good, fine. Holy shit, falls off a cliff. Actually, terrible. Christian really said Mason Thames drives him to the theaters.
He's dead serious. Look at him.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, I'm not changing my opinion on that. I gave the movie a 2.5, so it's not a good movie, but I think he's excellent. And what's her name? Macy Williams, something like that. She's
The
incredible.
main actress.
Yeah, what's her name?
McKenna Grace, I think, right?
McKenna Grace, completely off.
Who's Macy Williams?
I don't fucking know.
McKenna Grace.
That sounds real, though.
McKenna Grace was terrible. Allison Williams was horrific.
Is that the mom?
In Get Out. Yeah, it's like the one from Get Out. Horrific.
Oh, yeah.
Dave Franco, abysmal. Mason Thames was mid. It's fine. I'll give you that. But there was.
You know what they do to a guy like me in prison?
In this.
Yeah,
And then I rewatched Lost Highway, probably the greatest movie of all time last night for the 5th time this year. That is all of my watches this week.
Maisie Williams is Arya Stark.
Right.
There you go. They look similar.
Yeah, no, I disagree with that. I think the woman from Get Out, I think, was good. Dave Franco is trash for sure. He's just not his brother.
I think you need to rewatch this movie and tell me that she was good.
I mean,
I will send you clips because that was bottom of the barrel. We're fucking scooping for shit.
Yeah, I disagree. But also, Marcus Thames is just absolutely incredible.
It's not his name.
Not his name.
Whatever his name is. What's his name?
Mason.
I'm not good with names, obviously.
Marcus.
Mason Thames. Mason Thames is.
I think you got it right the first time before you said it before, though, which is funny.
You said it right earlier.
I don't know names, but
Marcus Thames is. That's No, that's a real person. I think. Let me look that up.
It's so fucking funny.
It gets too confusing, man. There's too many people to keep track of here.
Marcus Thames and Macy Williams co-star in Regretting You.
So what's his name? Is it Marcus or Mason?
It's Mason.
Okay,
Marcus Thames is a former hitting coach for the Yankees.
That's right. I know ball. It's as simple as that. I know ball. Mason is excellent.
Funny.
That's all I'm saying. I can't wait to see that guy in bigger movies, and he's going to get more roles. He's the next up and coming guy. I really think.
We'll see.
Fine, he can be. He's just not in this. I didn't see Black Phone 2, and I didn't see How to Train Your Dragon.
Christian was in on Black Phone.
Yeah.
I was. He's better than Butler. That's all I'm saying.
Christian,
Fucking
you didn't like the first Black Phone, right? But the second one you thought was good, or
That's
did you like
right,
both?
yeah.
Okay.
I thought the first one was incredibly mid. The second one, the writing and the concept, I think, was awesome. It just didn't fully deliver on it, but I do think there's a lot of good moments in it.
Okay. I'll check it out. I didn't like the first one, but I have heard
Yeah.
you said the second one's pretty good.
All right. Well, that recaps all of us. We'll go into the news. Pretty big news this week. Paramount hostile takeover bid has been put in action, so it's kind of delaying the Netflix thing. We'll see what happens with that. I haven't got anything else.
Inspiring.
Yes.
Good
This is
stuff,
what we need.
Paramount.
28 years later, 3 moving forward with Cillian Murphy as the lead. First initial reactions from Bone Temple are great. Hearing fantastic things has inspired them to officially greenlight the third one, which I already thought the third one was greenlit. So thank God.
Dude, I heard. Well, first off, Christian and I met him in the gym this week.
I forgot to mention that in the news, yeah.
I keep forgetting his name. What's his name, Christian?
Ray Fiennes.
Ray Fiennes.
He was a good guy.
We met him in the gym this week, but I heard that his performance in this next movie is next level shit.
He's so good, dude.
So I'm so excited, especially after watching. We'll get to it later in Grand Budapest, but yeah, I heard he was next level in the next movie.
I gotta take one from Christian's book. He might be in my top 5 actors.
You gotta watch Schindler's, man.
That's another one.
Schindler's too.
He is unbelievable in Schindler's.
Oh my god, he's the man.
God.
He is the man.
That's
I didn't
like
like Conclave either. Conclave was okay, but he was great in it too.
We'll see Ray Fiennes in just over a month when 28 years later, Bone Temple comes out officially. Jennifer Lawrence and Josh Hutchinson returning in Sunrise on the Reaping. How? I'm guessing.
I think it's gonna be
flashback, kind of, or flash forward, whatever.
flash forward.
It's like they're watching it on TV, and it like goes into it.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't love
Katie
the
said
idea
they're
of that.
in. I think Katie said they're in the book written
okay.
a little bit, like jumping back and forth. I might be wrong on that.
If that's the
Interesting.
case, then cool.
She was telling me something. I think they like jump back and forth.
I'm looking forward to Sunrise on the Reaping. So
I think it's gonna be good.
Yep.
Yeah.
Already talked about Avengers Doomsday. We'll have 4 separate trailers. Cool, fun, whatever. I think it's something new and that other movies haven't done. And Avengers
I hate
obviously has that pull.
I hate that. I think Marvel has ruined trailers for the most part over the years because they just give you so much substance and so much before even entering the movie. And this only adds to it. And now like Stranger Things is doing it and it spoils a lot. And I just don't like it. It's just me.
Well, I just think trailers have been ruined over the
Period.
last 10 years. I mean, it could have been for Marvel from the start, but like it's just trailers in general. The trailer
Downward turn.
world has taken over, and if this is what they're doing, fine.
Just don't watch them. I don't
You
watch
have
them,
to.
honestly.
I'm trying to avoid as many, but like this is like something that I will be watching. Michael Giacchino, who did The Batman, will be composing the score for Spider-Man Brand New Day. Awesome. Cool.
It's exciting.
Did you
BND.
do previous ones?
I don't think so. But also, I thought we were getting the Spider-Man Brand New Day trailer within the next month. The score have already been done for the trailer, or we're just not getting a score at all.
Maybe he's been
So-
working on it and the name just got dropped.
He's halfway
Well,
down.
I saw a documentary. I forget which one it was, but sometimes the score. Actually, it was an interview with Ben Stiller and whoever did the score for Severance. And apparently, sometimes they'll do the score after the movie is done, but other times they'll do the score before they even start anything. So I think it really depends on how they operate.
So just kind of.
Good insight.
I heard a cool story that Yorgos Lanthimos, I forget the name of the composer for Begonia, but he had that guy come up with the score before he even like made the movie or like had the guy read the script. Like he just kind of like gave him words. It was like bees, like conspiracy, like alien, something like that. Like 5 words, and the guy came up with like that whole score just off like
It's fucking
little
insane.
words. It's
I don't
What
get how
movie
people
that was.
possibly do that. The movie was so fucking good.
So good.
Haley Steinfeld is pregnant. How will this affect my playoff run with Josh Allen as my quarterback? Remains to be seen.
I think positive. He's got something to play for.
He does,
He's got
but he could be
I think
distracted.
negative. I think
Yeah.
negative because since he got married to Haley, he's been worse. So this could only be a bigger distraction.
No,
Having a kid is a
That's
distraction.
been great. He's my quarterback in 2 leagues, so I need him.
Christian's dead serious too.
Oh, I'm dead serious. 100%.
I think the most exciting piece of news, though, is Scarlett Johansson will probably be playing Gilda Gold, who is Harvey Dent's wife. I think, and I brought it up, that we should all fan cast Harvey Dent because Brad Pitt was supposed to be it. He was offered, apparently. That would have been fucking generational, but obviously that's not happening now. So do you guys have it?
Can I
I
do
got
someone
mine.
that I don't believe is alive?
No, because he can't be cast.
Okay, well, honorable mention Robert Redford 30 years ago.
Okay.
What?
Is that not a good one?
Yeah, but
I've
like,
only seen Robert
like what?
President's Men and like
He'd be a great dad. He looks like him.
How old are we shooting? Because I have a bold pick here. Like, how old are we shooting for Harvey Dent?
I have a couple guys in their 40s, early 50s.
Okay.
But I have one that I'm dialing in on. I don't know how old he is.
I have one that might be on the younger side, I guess, but a bold pick, and I want to hear what you guys think about it. I think it could be good. We've talked about him a lot. Mr. Glenn Powell.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Jacob's out.
I'm
I,
out.
I love Glenn. I did not love Running Man. I did not love him Running Man there, but I think he's got the talent to do it if he wants to. But I can't see. I think they'll go a little bit older, especially with Scarlett.
Give me Adam Driver. Throwback. Give me
Yeah.
like Merrick. Yeah, definitely. Give me Adam Driver.
That'd be interesting. I've seen like Oscar Isaac rumors, or I've seen people say that. I like that
I was
one.
gonna say that.
I think that just makes like almost too much sense. But
He's a psycho. He has a psycho side to him.
yeah, I know. I've been meaning to watch Frankenstein. I heard he wasn't great in it, but I don't know.
Yeah, I did
So
not
he-
like Frankenstein, but I could totally see it. His wild side. Mine was Jake Gyllenhaal. I would love to see him.
Mhm.
That Nightcrawler sort of role would be awesome.
Shit, I do really like that.
I feel like we haven't gotten any Jake Gyllenhaal in a long time. That could be fun.
I have a good one.
Let's hear it.
Alexander Skarsgård,
Like the big one.
the
That
one from The
works.
Northman.
That works.
He would have to. I think he would have to drop some muscle.
I mean, we saw him in The Northman. The guy was like fucking 6'5", 250, straight
I think. Yeah, I think you'd have to
10%
drop
body
some-
fat.
I think you'd have to drop some muscle for Harvey.
He'd do it. He's a spawn of Stellan. He'll do whatever it takes.
Spawn of Stellan. By the way, I saw an amazing Andor TikTok last night. In case anyone wants me to send it to them, I will. Just
Please,
let me
can
know.
you send it to me? Can you
I
send
actually sent it to Christian. He never answered. So.
I think
Figures.
He wouldn't say.
D&D always on his
It was,
phone.
dude. It was like a 5-minute edit of just like tears coming down my face.
I'll watch it.
You know,
Speaking
I just
of-
thought of actually. Oh, sorry. So you know, I just thought of actually this would never happen and would probably be bad to see him in the Batman. But like Christian Bale, Loki could, I think, maybe not be a bad Harvey Dent. Obviously, like he's already been Batman, so that would just be weird.
Yeah.
But I feel like he would not be bad as that role.
John
Two
Hamm.
others I thought of for Hugh Jackman and then Matthew McConaughey, of course. But I don't know if Matthew McConaughey would work.
No, I'm out on both of those, honestly. No, nothing to you.
Jackman.
Thoughts
I think Jackman would absolutely work. Jackman would be sick.
after seeing that trailer with him and what's her name? I think I'm just out on Jackman.
Me and Christian actually walked by the Song the Blues or
Yeah,
whatever that was.
did not
that
look good.
world premiere the other
Dude,
night.
he was there.
They were definitely there. Like we were definitely like right next to what's her name? Kate Hudson and Hugh Jackman. But we walked right by into
Should have said what's up.
near IMAX.
Hugh.
I like Hugh Jackman. I'm a fan.
I like you too, but that movie looks fucking horrendous.
If we get
Sweet Caroline.
Harvey Dent, corruption,
singer.
Batman Part 2, we're locked in for peak. Locked in for
So-
business.
What are you guys' thoughts on John Hamm
I love
for
John
Harvey?
Hamm.
I think John Hamm could be good.
I think there's so many people who could play Harvey Dent.
Like Baby Driver, John Hamm.
Yes, I haven't seen Baby Driver in a while. Is he like a good enough actor? You think?
I think he was pretty
No
good
looks.
in Baby Driver. I think he can do it. I think he plays the same like kind of buttoned up roles though.
We'll
So,
see.
I don't know.
It seems like we're going to be getting this pretty fast. Like I think Batman Part 2 castings and stuff are start to ramp up and seeing. I don't know too much about Gilda Gold though. I'll probably have to do some research, but that is
Do
all I
not
have
either.
for news. We want to hop into the whole bloody affair with me and Schnurr. You guys
I'm
gonna
gonna
mute?
Yep.
I've seen both of them.
Do you
I'll
want to
just
stay in? Do you want to stay and talk?
Yeah, I mean I'm not gonna see it, so I'll just stay.
All right.
Look it off, Jagger.
Yeah, I can do it. Kill Bill, the whole bloody affair. Tarantino wanted to keep this as one movie, but the studio execs made him split it up into two, which was a good idea for the box office. It was originally, but then he went back in and then released it in 2006. It has now been re-released, and now people are seeing the absolute glory that it is. The fourth film by Quentin Tarantino, uncut, unrated, and shown in its entirety. Quentin Tarantino's complete cut combining Kill Bill Volume 1 and Volume 2, The Bride, a former assassin who awakens from a 4-year coma after being shot by her mentor and lover Bill. She embarks on a vengeful quest to eliminate Bill and the deadly Viper assassination squad who betrayed her. This solidifies this as like Volume 1 is one of my favorite movies of all time, one of the best action movies I've ever seen, one of the best revenge movie I have ever seen. Volume 2 still does take quite a stop and drop off. It's definitely a little bit slower, and I still will choose to view them as two separate movies, Volume 1, Volume 2. The intermission splits it up pretty perfectly. But I think it's so good. Quentin Tarantino and Uma Thurman wrote this character when they started Pulp Fiction, and then they specifically wrote it for Uma, continued through. She got pregnant right before shooting Kill Bill Volume 1, so Tarantino pushed off the production to shooting as long as he could, rightfully so. Uma absolutely is incredible in this. Seeing her go one by one and take out every member of the Deadly Viper assassination squad is fucking awesome. It's over the top in all the best ways. It's a Western, it's a samurai movie. It's so cool. I absolutely loved my whole experience. 4 hours and 35 minutes actually felt like it was 2 hours.
You didn't mention Yuki's Revenge, which I still haven't watched, by the way.
Yuki's Revenge is terrible. It definitely shouldn't have been included. Quentin was just trying to make money, trying to do a little extra Fortnite, whatever. It was horrific. Definitely didn't need it.
Yeah. Quick thoughts. This is the best action movie of all time, in my opinion. Jagger mentioned Volume 1, one of his favorite movies ever. I agree, but I was saying to both of you guys after seeing this now, like, it's not even a movie to me anymore. Like, Kill Bill Volume 1 is not a movie. Kill Bill Volume 2 is not a movie. This is the movie, and it is absolutely perfect. I also thought Kill Bill Volume 2 was, like, such a big drop-off from the first. Had it, like, I think I had, like, a 3.5. Thought it was kind of mid both times I watched it this year. But, yeah, seeing it in theaters, like, right there, like, up there, on the big screen, 70 millimeter, right after the first movie. Just, I absolutely loved it. I found so much more appreciation for it. The dialogue is just incredible in the second half. It's way more dialogue heavy. But like every single word that Bill says is like you're hanging on every single word. His performance, David Carradine, I believe his name is. He is just, every single time I watch it, I just like have more appreciation for that performance. It's so good. It's, like you said, over the top, hilarious. It's quotable. It's action packed. The score is incredible. The new anime sequence that they added to it. I know you said you didn't really need it. I'm like, this isn't really needed. It's probably taking a little bit too long. Did not care. It's like the coolest thing ever. I'm like, I don't care. Like it's so cool. And that's a lot of the movie, honestly. Like I think a lot of things are kind of drawn out and long, but I'm also like, this is just so cool, and I love every single second of it. It doesn't really matter how drawn out it is. 4 hours 30 minutes in all its glory. Feels short.
Yeah, I watched a lot of Tarantino talking about Kill Bill and a lot of making of Tarantino's movies this week, and just how much he loves cinema and everything that involved in these productions, and how he includes. It's like, yes, he could have cut out certain things, but he wanted them, and it's what made the movie for him, and I love that. The animated sequence is great to watch. I just think it doesn't need it in the movie, but I'm not like, oh, cut this out. This ruins Volume 1 for me, because it absolutely doesn't. But I wanted to talk about a few things that changed in the movie. I think the biggest thing for me was, because this is one movie, this changes something that happens at the end of Volume 1. They don't reveal, spoilers ahead. It doesn't, like, I think we're pretty spoiler heavy here right now. They cut out the reveal that BB is still alive at the end of Volume 1. So by the time that you get to the end of Volume 2 with 20 minutes left, you see BB for the first time, and this is the first time you're hearing of her, and this is a complete shock and revelation. So I would have loved to see, like, someone who hasn't seen yet. Like, let's see Will. Like, if he were to watch it all the way through, how would he feel about that last 20 minutes, seeing that BB reveal?
Yeah, I love that change. I think that makes so much sense. I don't really have much else to say on that, to be honest. I think I think that makes Volume 2 better too. Like you said, like it's just like a much bigger shock. There's like kind of that big climax that you, I guess, don't necessarily get when you already know that, because then she's coming. There's not really that big action sequence aside from like the Elle Driver one, and that's like this big shocking moment. I think that was really.
She's going in, she's killing Bill in that thing, and then she just gets stopped by this little cute BB, and just everything changes.
Which also, there's some like weird choppy editing in that moment too that like actually took me out of it for a second, when she's like, oh, you shot me, and then she like spins around, and then and then it cuts back, and she's just like still standing in the hallway like normal. It's like obviously a small thing, but I don't know. That was like a little weird point. The other change for me that again, like, it's also cool. I love this movie. Not a big deal. The Crazy 88's fight sequence, he had to make black and white when it first came out so that it would like make the whatever R rating like
Yeah, it was,
okay.
and they wanted to make it NC-17 if it
Yeah,
was kept in color.
yeah. So they didn't make it black and white anymore. It's just in color the whole time, and you see all like the blood and all its glory, which is awesome. But I kind of like the like black and white. I like that kind of like artistic touch to it. That little like switch up when it goes black and white, and then you're like, it kind of feels like a classic like Kurosawa samurai movie. And then there's also the moment where she like blinks and it goes back to color, which is also really cool shot and moment that I like.
Yeah, it's a thing where I like both. Like I don't, if they were to switch, I would like to see them in different times. Like my next watch, I'll watch in a black and white again. But like I think it has some beauty and appreciate. I have a beauty and appreciation for both of them. So I didn't really care for that. I thought it was cool seeing all the blood, but like seeing that sequence in theater, like I was literally levitating. It was perfect.
You're levitating like she was. She literally levitates in it. It's insane.
Levitates. I cannot believe. Did you know that Tarantino cast himself as Pai Mei, and then he
No, I did not.
switched? Yeah, so he was originally cast himself as Pai Mei, and then he made the decision to switch it to what's his name?
Liu.
John. What's his name?
Gordon Liu.
Gordon Liu. Yeah. Thankfully he did that because that would have been horrific. But just like there are so many things like watching behind the scenes is really cool to see from this movie. Uma Thurman's and Quentin Tarantino's relationship was like permanently fractured after this movie because Tarantino made her do a car stunt where she got into an accident and then got a concussion, and they just haven't been the same since. That's why you don't really see her anything else.
Did they even like use that in the movie? Because I was like looking for that, and I don't
Well,
really
it happened during not during the whole bloody affair because it's the black and white where she's like doing like a synopsis kind of volume one, saying like I'm gonna kill Bill, like and all that. So she gets in the accident there. But they wrote this character together. The bride is one of my favorite characters of all time.
Yeah. Sorry, Jordan, did you have anything you wanted to say?
No, I'm kind of just listening.
Okay.
I'm just curious, like what actually was like different.
Yeah. The needle drops are so incredible. There might be some more music that's added, I think, in certain spots. I don't know if I maybe just like need to rewatch the original Volume 1, Volume 2 again to like compare that, but there are moments where I was like, was there always music in this point? Interesting. I mean, it's just
So good.
the whole the opening, shot me down, bang bang. That one is just so good, and it sets everything up perfectly. Yeah. I don't know. I'm kind of speechless with it. It's my second. Already was Volume 1 was my second favorite Tarantino. Like this now, like I said, I don't even bother with Volume 1, Volume 2 anymore. This is the movie.
Did you
This is my
combine them in your
second favorite.
Tarantino ranking?
Yeah. I put it as this is my second favorite.
You want to go
should we-
through Tarantino ranking me and you right now?
Sure. Yeah. Let's do it.
Because we both have Cold Bloody Affair at 5 stars, but I have Kill Bill Volume 1 at 5 and Volume 2 at 4, and I have kept them separate. But starting from the bottom, we've both seen all of them now, right? You finished.
Mm-hmm.
And last, you have Death Proof as well?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Let me make a little note.
Are we going to go through like one by one and like compare each?
Yeah,
spot?
I think, and then we kind of just like not argue them out, but like talk about them. Like, oh, I could move this one back. So in 9th, we have Death Proof.
Barely, by the way.
Barely, because in 8th, Jackie Brown.
8th, I have Jackie Brown, and I felt like I was being a little bit too like negative on it because I do really like all the characters. Like after I finished it, I was like I don't know. I gave it a 3-star. I was pretty just like disinterested and bored, and I thought some of like it just wasn't Tarantino's best filmmaking in my opinion. But there's still like fun stuff. Pam Grier's really great, and then when it ended, I was like, picking my poster for Letterboxd, and I'm like, you know what? Like I'm looking at all these cast of characters, and I actually really like all of them. Like I liked Max Cherry, and De Niro was funny, and like that, they're like actually pretty memorable. So 3 stars, but yeah, definitely my second to least favorite.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's definitely his second worst. I rewatched it because people were giving me hate in my comments on TikTok, and I don't think there is a doubt. Like, he is that good. I still think it's a good movie. I bumped it up because I do enjoy, like, I did enjoy it.
What did you have it at originally?
3 stars.
Okay.
3
Yeah.
stars. But then in 8th, what do you have in 8th?
I have, or well, I guess I only have 9 on here because I combined it into one. But I have Hateful Eight next, which I
Okay.
probably should bump the rating up, but it definitely would still be an 8th, unless like I had Kill Bill Volume 2, which would probably be actually.
We can do like 8 or 9, 8, 7. So this is 7. We'll combine Whole Bloody Affair. So
Yeah.
you have Hateful Eight. I have that actually in the 6th spot, but I have Reservoir Dogs in my next.
Yeah, that's fair. I like Reservoir Dogs a good bit more than Hateful Eight, but kind of similar. I like how like I think I said in my review when I watched Hateful Eight, it's like him going back to those roots of like that single location, just like dialogue heavy mystery. Really good. I like the winter vibes too. It just takes a little while to get going, I think, for me.
Yeah, I'm fine because that only moves it back 1 spot for me. That's okay. So we could put the Hateful Eight in the 7th spot. What do you have next?
This might be my biggest hot take, I think, on here. I have Inglorious next.
You're now connected to Sophia's AirPods. Give me a second.
We'll cut this out.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, there we go. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah. What did you have next up?
This, which is probably my biggest hot take.
Yeah, that's a fucking mistake.
I mean, there's a lot of good movies. Inglorious is probably the funniest, I think, but I don't know. I'm just like never, and I still have it rated high. Like it's obviously amazing, but I've always just liked. I think all the other ones just like a little bit more for whatever reason. I don't know.
So we put Reservoir Dogs here, or how far is Reservoir Dogs up?
Reservoir Dogs would be the next up for me, right ahead of this. So I'm okay putting Reservoir here.
Okay, let's put Reservoir Dogs here. So
Three
9
Hateful Eight.
Death Proof, 8 Jackie Brown, 7 Hateful Eight, 6 Reservoir Dogs.
Mhm.
In the 5, what do you have next?
Well, the 5 is where I would have Reservoir. So like those two are neck and neck.
So you have Inglorious. Okay, I'll put. We could compromise. We could put Inglorious there.
Did you have Inglorious a lot higher?
I have the Inglorious 1 spot higher. I have Inglorious in the 4 spot. It's my first 5-star of Tarantino.
Okay.
But we have the same top, not the same top 4, but we have the 4 remaining. Go Pulp Fiction, Kill Bill, The Whole Bloody Affair, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. So in the 4 spot, what do you have? I think we have the same then. I think we'd have Django, right?
I have Pulp here, but I haven't seen Django in like a long time. I just loved it growing up, so I'm totally okay like flipping those.
All right, let's put Django there. I just watched it last night, 2 nights ago. Staying at 4.5. Not leaning towards 4, but like just pretty firmly 4.5. And then that would leave Pulp in 3.
Yep.
And then our top 2, I think we have the same top 2.
Kill Bill 2, and then Once Upon a Time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Kill Bill, Whole Bloody Affair. And then in the 1 spot, Tarantino's absolute best is Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I
I'm
can
down.
rewatch it anytime.
Yeah. It's the best one. It's just the best characters. It's the best performances. It's the most like it just feels like a perfect like culmination of his career. I love it.
Yeah.
Where would you
So-
have you seen From Dusk Till Dawn? Is that
No, I haven't seen From Dusk Till Dawn. I've seen parts, and I've seen like the Dead Meat like recap of it.
Okay.
But like I wouldn't like you wouldn't put that in the Tarantino ranking, right? Just because it's in there.
No, I was just gonna ask where you would put that and like True Romance.
True Romance, I have it at 4. I would probably put True Romance right in front of Hateful Eight for me.
Okay. Interesting.
True Romance is a lot of fun.
Yeah, I gotta watch that.
So our rankings would be 9 Death Proof, 8 Jackie Brown, 7 Hateful Eight, 6 Reservoir Dogs, 5 Inglourious Bastards, 4 Django, 3 Pulp Fiction, 2 Kill Bill, The Whole Bloody Affair, and number 1 Once Upon a Time.
I think it's
Now
a perfect
all
list.
it's pretty perfect. We just have great tastes. That's what it is, really. And now we will transition into our movies for this week, which are Saoirse Ronan movies, Grand Budapest Hotel. Me and Christian talked about it the other day, so I'm going to leave it off to him.
Okay, I didn't know that. Let me pull up the plot. And yes, we did, because I watched this movie 1.5 times, meaning I watched the first half with Jagger again. Okay, so the Grand Budapest Hotel tells of a legendary concierge at a famous European hotel between the wars and his friendship with a young employee who becomes his trusted protege. The story involves the theft and recovery of a priceless Renaissance painting, the battle for an enormous family fortune, and the slow and then sudden upheavals that transformed Europe during the first half of the 20th century. I think the podcast is pretty divided on Wes. I think you don't really know what you're getting from movie to movie with him, but this movie really, really hit for me. I think his style works perfectly for this one. His comedic tone is absolutely fucking hilarious in this movie. What's his name? Adrian Brody is so funny. He says words in the movie that I can't say on the podcast, but he is so funny in this movie. The imagery, the paintings, I would love to see a behind the scenes of how this movie is actually made. And I think the way that he actually moves the camera works really well in this. My favorite scene, I talked about it in my review, was when they were chasing down Willem Dafoe on the skis in the snow, and they were actually moving at 5,000 miles an hour. That was so fucking funny, dude. I was dying laughing at that. But yeah, I had a great time with this movie. I could see how it's a fall favorite for some people. Definitely one that I want to rewatch fully through again because I really, really enjoyed it, and it'll probably be like a yearly watch for me. So I'll leave it off to you guys.
Quickly, someone else can go, but on the ski scene, I think that's also the funniest scene. I love like right after when they crash and Rui finds like saying his final words, and then Zero comes over and like knocks one to fall off the cliff, and he's like, "Holy shit, you got him!" Just like out of nowhere.
Rui finds is so funny in this. He's actually hilarious. Like, it's so like serious, and then like something like that happens where he's like, "Oh my god, holy fuck!"
Yeah, it's honestly a really good mystery story, but then like a thriller story, and then it's just like so funny at the same time, and I really do think it's beautifully made. So I think Wes Anderson does a very good job with this one.
Fast paced, it's good. The story doesn't drag. It's quick. It's fun. I got nothing else to say. It's beautiful.
Yeah, it is beautiful.
I love William Dafoe's character. William Dafoe and Adrian Brody,
William?
when I saw them, what'd you say?
William?
Am I wrong? Wait. Am I an idiot?
Willem.
Always said William, but I've always let you pass.
His name's Willem?
Willem.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up. Where the fuck have I been? No one's corrected me after, what is this, episode 47?
To let you keep going. Like
This is episode 46, and no one has corrected me.
Well, I always figured it was just like a Chipotle type thing where you just say it because it's like because it's just like how you've always said it. I don't know.
My whole life is different now. That's it. It's before Willem and it's after Willem. Now that's it. Wow.
W.
I forgot what I was gonna say. I'm actually
You
astonished
were
right
talking
now.
about Willem Dafoe.
I just thought him and Adrian Brody were hilarious.
They were hilarious.
Where they got introduced, and Adrian's like in the front, and then like the first time you see Willem, he's like a little off to the right, like in the corner of the screen, and you're like, holy shit. And his face is like, I don't even know. His like jaw is like out, and he's like, that's so fucking funny.
I think my favorite
He's
joke from it was also in the skiing scene. I brought up that joke, which was really funny, which would contend with this one. But I love when Willem Dafoe's character is like weaving in and out of like the poles at like lightning speed.
Yeah,
he's like weaving in and out down like this
for no reason.
Meanwhile, like Zero and what's his name?
The Grand Budapest.
Yeah, that's what they call him?
No. No.
Mr. Gustav.
M. Gustav.
Yeah, him. Monsieur. When he's when they're just eating shit down the slope, and then like he's just weaving in and out like figure eights S's down the road. It's so
like
funny.
he's Lindsey Vonn.
Yeah. But yeah, the comedic tone in this is definitely much different, I think, from any other Wes Anderson movie that I've seen. I think I've only seen like 3 or 4 movies of his, including this one, but it's definitely, this one has a much different feel to it. I think it's definitely I wonder if he went more for like a mainstream audience appeal with this one because of, or maybe just like the comedy just hit me differently than his other movies. I'm not sure. But the first like 20 minutes of the movie, Christian and I were like, boy, here we go, like another Wes Anderson movie. Like everything's focused on like the same type of, filmmaking tactics, which is fine. Like that's his style, and I think it's all done really well. But I feel like you just know what you're going to get with a Wes Anderson movie, and this one just didn't feel that way, which I very much so enjoyed.
Most people consider this his magnum opus, and like I think it's like perfectly curated. Like every shot looks so polished and beautiful. Like the one that I always go back to is like the boxes scene with Zero and Saoirse, with all the pink boxes everywhere, and then the assembly line where he's cutting all the food is just so aesthetically pleasing. And I know we've talked a lot of ish about Wes in the past, but like this is probably his magnum opus. I like Fantastic Mr. Fox more than this slightly. I have a 4.5. I absolutely love Fox, but
Mid-ass
I've been going
Fox.
through a lot of Wes's work recently, and like seeing him build up from the start to here is incredible. And then people have said that he has just been trying to recreate the magic that he created here, and it hasn't been working. I watched the Phoenician Scheme this year. I think the Phoenician Scheme is pretty good, but
I could see that with Asteroid City.
Asteroid City, I haven't seen that yet. I'm excited to watch that.
The Asteroid City
from you guys, but I've seen phenomenal things.
The three of us, Christian, Jacob, and I went during Domingo Herman's Perfect Game, and the movie was so bad that we were watching Domingo Herman's Perfect Game in the movie theater. So
yikes.
Bad theater etiquette. Kidding.
That is bad theater etiquette.
But it was
like that's an unreal circumstance to see a perfect game like that. I think opinions are changing on Wes in this podcast. I think they need to, because I mean, what have you guys seen besides Fox and Budapest and Asteroid City? Like, there's not much. I thought I hated him, and then I was like, I actually haven't even really seen any of stuff, and the stuff I've seen.
I like Wes. I've seen Royal Tenenbaums, Moonrise Kingdom, and Life Aquatic, as well as this, and Fantastic Mr. Fox, and Asteroid.
So everything.
Definitely.
Except French.
And Rushmore I've seen. I have seen Rushmore as well. I think they all kind of fall into like the same spot for me. This one, I'm actually surprised that I didn't love it as much as I used to. I have like vivid memories of when this was coming out. I mean, my mom like seeing the trailers in theaters and crying laughing. Like we couldn't wait to see this movie. I remember the one joke when he's talking about how he's like hooking up with Tilda Swinton's character at the start, where he finds it saying that to Zero. And Zero's like, she's 84. And he goes, I thought Oda. Like, that is just so funny. I mean, my mom used to cry at that like all the time. Yeah, it's obviously beautiful. It's very well paced, like you said. Like, and they break it up into chapters, and it still flows like so well through each tiny little break. Like, it's really great. And I loved each individual character. I think the big thing for me was just like I didn't really care about any of their relationships with each other, and I felt like there was no kind of like emotional core to a lot of it, or just kind of like glossed over for more, I guess, like the style over substance thing. Yeah, so that was just kind of like my feeling. I guess I'm a little bit lower, but I don't want to like harp on too many negatives because it's definitely very funny and like very, very well made. I just, didn't feel a ton of emotional connection, and it wasn't as like over the top fun. I wasn't having the best time ever where I'm like, it doesn't really matter. But I don't really have anything else to say, to be honest.
Ronan the Accuser is not in this movie. What's her name?
Saoirse Ronan?
Saoirse Ronan?
Ronan the Accuser. Not in this movie. Am I wrong?
She's barely in it. Yeah, that was a big relationship. That's a big example of it. Like, it was a big relationship that I didn't really care for a ton.
Did you like you think she's not in the movie at all, or you're saying like, oh, she's like barely
she's
in it?
in like 3 minutes of screen time?
Oh, okay. I thought you were thinking like she's not in this movie. Like, I don't know why.
No,
she's credited, actually.
no. Like, yeah, I know she's in it.
The end shootout scene in the Grand Budapest though is actually hilarious when they're just like running around
They're
and
just
then
all
Zero
shooting.
like hops out the window and they're just both hanging from the windowsill. It's so funny.
Good stuff.
Yeah, this is a great movie to me. I think we can go into ratings. I don't think anyone else has any really big points to make. I have it at a 4.5. I've seen it 3 times, and it's kept its rating every time. I haven't moved it up or down. Chase,
I give it a 4.
Jordan,
Quattro, molto bene.
Christian, raise it.
Faux.
Christian, me and Christian watched the first 40 minutes of it before we had to go see One Battle After Another, and he was dying laughing. And he was like, I was like, you have to raise this movie. Like you were like, literally like laughing out loud at both the scenes you just watched this yesterday.
It's so funny. I have to finish it though. I didn't finish the second half after I watched it with you. But yeah.
I was dying laughing at Bridesmaids, and that's a 3 movie.
I mean, we were dying laughing at movie 43. That's a 1 star.
It's a 1.5.
Better than Speed.
Finished it later that night, watching Kyle Pitts dominate with 3 touchdowns.
No more Kyle Pitts.
Fuck, we're done with fucking Pitts, dude.
Jacob, what'd you give it?
I gave it a 3.5, which I feel kind of bad about because I think it might be a little bit too harsh. But I think I'd probably go back up on a rewatch.
Yeah, you are a little harsh.
That's fine. I literally was saying to myself, like, I think I'm gonna be a little more lenient with ratings because, like, movies are just fun, and like, I feel like I don't want to be like too harsh and critical on it. And then I like rated 3 movies that are pretty highly praised, like lower than consensus, and I feel like a dick. But
I mean, you can have your.
You can have your opinion. I feel like I have been, which was something to bring up Christian the other day. I was like, I feel like I've been more critical. Like it used to be when I would watch a movie in theaters, I would be like, nope, greatest thing I've ever seen. Like when we saw Gladiator 2, I
Thor:
was like,
Love and Thunder.
oh, that was maybe the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life. Might have been under the influence a little bit, but
Just
that
taking
was
a business call.
unreal. And then now lately, I've been like the new releases. I feel like I've just been more critical, and I'm trying to be like, I need to relax. I need to like not take it at this and just like find all the negatives. Like just enjoy the movie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
That's my little rant.
Agreed. And
Agreed.
Speaking of below the consensus, I think we can move on to our next movie, Jagger.
Speaking of good movies, we're going to move on to Lady Bird, and Chase brought Saoirse Ronan, so we'll give him Lady Bird.
Lady Bird McPherson, a strong-willed, deeply opinionated, artistic 17-year-old comes of age in Sacramento. Her relationship with her mother and her upbringing are questioned and tested as she plans to head off to college. I think this is the third Greta Gerwig I've seen of her like 4 or 5 movies that she has, whatever that may be. I think that this one, I don't know, for whatever reason, like maybe similar to like kind of how Schner felt in a way about Budapest, like at its core, like the emotional like hits didn't really hit me as much as maybe they should have. I know that he had like a little bit of a different way of putting it with Budapest because like you said, like glossed over the emotion, but like for this, like the emotional parts of the movie didn't really hit me as hard as they should have. Maybe part of it goes into the fact that Saoirse Ronan looks like a 30-year-old woman playing a 17-year-old. I'm not too sure.
What? What are we talking about?
I think she looks like.
I don't think she looks at all.
I think she looks like a 30-year-old woman playing a high schooler.
Really?
In this.
How old is she? She was born in 94, so right now she's 31.
So she's
Damn.
So
She's
this is
31?
17, so she was 24.
Yeah. I don't know. I think
Old as fuck.
I think she looked. I mean, look,
You're getting up there, pal. Christian's
That's
almost there.
that has nothing to do with her performance. I thought she was great, but like, I don't know. I think that part of it took it out for me a little bit. I also focused a lot on the fact that, the girl who played her friend Julie, that's Jonah Hill's sister, right? I think.
Cousin, I think.
Oh, cousin. Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know. I felt like she was just trying to play like Jonah Hill. Like I
She
thought
plays the same character in every.
like I felt like she was
movie.
trying to like be Jonah Hill. I don't know. It was weird to me, but I still thought she was funny. I thought the whole dynamic with her teacher was hilarious. I thought that was great.
When he's talking about the play and he's like, they just didn't get it. It was like one of the funniest things I've heard.
But yeah, like I think it was like it's like a fine coming of age story. Yeah, I liked it.
I think fine is the perfect word. I would even say below fine. I do not like this movie. I think I'm going to lower it to a 2.5 thinking about it. I don't know
Wow.
what it is. I really do not enjoy it. Her fucking character pisses me off, and I know like that's kind of how she's supposed to play, but like the whole relationship like with her mom, I literally don't care. I literally feel nothing watching this movie. Like I just feel emptiness. Like I don't think it's funny. I don't think it's like emotional at all. Like I get nothing from it. It was actually a waste of my time watching this again.
So you felt like Kyle's character,
Yeah, exactly.
nothing. You
He
felt
was
nothing.
also fucking brutal. One of Timmy's worst roles, I'd say. And I'm out on Greta, dude.
Okay, hang on.
I'm
I
fucking
actually
out on
agree.
her.
I actually agree, but I was afraid to bring it up because I didn't want to get castrated. But I actually did not like Timmy in this role, to
No,
be honest.
I don't like him in this role, and I think it's definitely his worst role. And
I'm definitely
Greta sucks, dude.
a lot higher
No,
than
Greta doesn't suck.
You know what else she made? Little
Barbie.
Women and Barbie.
I actually
For
like
3.
Barbie.
0 for
I
3.
didn't see Barbie, but let's talk about Lady Bird. I like this movie a lot more than you guys. I think Schnur is also on with me. I think this is a fantastic coming of age story that doesn't just like you say glosses over the emotions. I think that's exactly what it's like and how it shows how quickly things can change and how minimal relationships are, but like the family dynamic was something that really drove home for me, I guess. Not like in my personal life, but like the character, the mom and her relationship was fantastic. Like how showcasing how parents realizing that they aren't always right and children realizing that they aren't the most grown up people in the world is, I think it's displayed perfectly here, and growing from each other, learning from the movie, and then just in the end of the day, like we see them come together in the end, and the beautiful note, the dad dynamic. It's heartbreaking to watch.
I
which
like
I'm
the dad a
surprised you
lot.
bring it up.
I will say that. I like the
He's
dad
the only
dynamic.
character in the entire movie.
I just really enjoy it. I think it does a lot of things well.
I love it. I
Thoughts?
love it so much. I when I first watched this and Little Women, I definitely like Little Women more, but now I definitely like this one more than Little Women, and I think it's so good. I think it's one of the best coming of age movies um, of the 21st century, I guess. Um, Saoirse Ronan, I wasn't sure if she got Oscar recognition. Thank God she actually got nominated. She's so unbelievably good. Like, I think she's absolutely perfect. Literally every single scene. The one that sticks out to me personally, the like when the mom is giving the silent treatment to her and she's like screaming like, please talk to me, please, like forgive me, and like how she progresses her emotion throughout that whole scene just like brings everything together. That really hits. The stuff with the dad hits as well. Yeah, I think the whole family dynamic was just really beautifully well done and like not overly sentimental either. Like another moment I'll talk about that I think encapsulates that is when she goes to her friend's house like before the prom and she's just like crying on the couch. She's like, oh, like what's wrong? Like, are you okay? Like, why are you crying? She's like, oh, well, sometimes you just like need to cry. And like they hug and then it just like cuts to them having fun. And like it doesn't really waste too much time being too sad. It's like, lets you know like this is a thing that's present, but like they're still enjoying each other's time. And I love how it all the depression, like everyone has their own stuff underlying, like, and they're all covering it up in very different ways. I think even like Timothy Chalamet's character would talk about how like, kind of like monotone he is, but I think that's probably like, you look at that and be like, he's probably got some shit going on. Like he's just trying to like put on a little bit of a character. Um, and like Saoirse Ronan is just constantly lying. The mom is kind of like taking everything out on the daughter. The dad doesn't let them know how he's feeling. Uh, and like how all of them are just like trying to be strong for each other, but that's causing more like misunderstandings and more issues within the family. So I think it's just absolutely beautiful and a really nice story on depression, anxiety, growing up, like family dynamics. I think it's also beautifully shot. Like it does pretty much everything well for me.
Yep, I'm back. I don't know how much you guys said, but I love that sentiment you just said. I will say the reason why I enjoy this movie is because the main character, what's her name in this? Lady Bird. I don't know her first name, but Lady Bird.
Christine.
yeah, Christine. I just love how she's going through this journey and she just wants to express who she truly is, but everybody around her is like not like everybody around her is kind of like making her. I don't know how can I say this? Like her mom doesn't want her name to be like Lady Bird. Like she just wants to express her true
Yeah.
feelings and her true personality, and that's kind of what I like about it because I think a lot of people go through that. Like coming up through high school, they just want to be who they are, but there's like bullies in school and whatnot, and like she even like left her like old friends, so like she's going through all of that. I just think it's really relatable. This movie. I don't know how I felt about Timmy. I don't know what you guys talked
He
about with
sucked.
Timmy here. He kind of felt out of place for me, kind of similar to Little Woman for me. I don't know, but yeah, I don't know. What did you guys say about Timmy? I don't know what you said.
Me and Chase
I didn't
said
really
this
say
was
anything
probably
about
his worst role.
I didn't mind him, but like I wasn't like holy shit he needs to get off the screen. But it's just kind of I thought it was just kind of like a funny character for him to play, but
Yeah,
I didn't think he was bad. I didn't think he was good. So
Yeah, I thought it was funny.
yeah. I thought a really funny scene was when they first had sex and Lady Bird lost her virginity, and then she was like, "Oh, like I love how we just like lost." I think she said like our flower to each other.
like the
And
flower watcher, yeah.
yeah, and he was like, "Oh, like no, like I've had sex with many women," and
Like
and then
6.
he's like, "Yeah, he's like, I can't even name the amount of women I've had sex with." I thought that was really funny.
Like 6, and she's like, I don't even know.
Yeah, but yeah, overall, I think it's a really like sweet, touching movie, and I think it's good for what it is, and yeah, I think it's good.
I will say there is one good scene in this movie, and it is when she sees Lucas Hedges kissing the dude in the bathroom, and it is like, whoa. Like, it's just like out of left field, I feel like.
That's the scene that I sent you guys with my jaw on the floor.
Yeah.
That was the one I was like
And I forgot about that
pretty
scene.
taken back by that.
And even I was like, holy shit. And then she like, it like shows her like walking out or whatever. That's the
Well,
only good scene in the movie.
Another to elaborate off of that, another really touching scene was when she's hugging him outside the restaurant, and she's like, "Don't worry, I won't tell anyone." That's a really good one.
Yeah, it's all right.
Good movie.
Lucas Hedges is a great actor, by the way. We got to start putting him up there with Timmy.
I know you love Lucas Hedges. Like,
He's my Mason Thames for Christian, except he's actually a good actor. He's fucking awesome. He's awesome in Manchester. What else
Oh my
is
god,
he
he's in Grand Budapest.
He's in Grand Budapest. Honey Boys, he's
who
good
is he in
in.
Grand Budapest?
I think he had like a really small role.
I don't remember him in Budapest.
Manchester by the Sea.
Mid-waves.
Midwaves.
He's good in Waves. He didn't have a huge role in Waves, but he was good. He's actually really good now that I think about it. The second half of the movie.
All
I
right.
see that.
Anything else to say on Lady Bird?
Out on
Yeah.
Greta, out on Lady. Yeah, that's it.
We're not out on
Shout
that.
out
Out
Dufir
on Greta.
Hawat. Dufir Hawat gave a great performance in his small little role as the priest. It was really sad too.
I love him.
Just
Full
did
nose, though.
it.
Greta's doing Narnia, right?
Greta's doing
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, GG. She's gonna ruin a great franchise.
I like Narnia, so I hope she does it well.
I haven't seen
Yeah.
Narnia in like
It hits.
for so long.
I will say it hits still. I
Something
watched it last
about it.
year.
Yeah, something
It's
about
awesome.
it I always liked. Yeah.
Some people say James McAvoy's best role.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that.
The opening scene in Narnia is so electric, and
Yeah,
I
it
don't know
is.
if you guys know what I'm talking about, but yeah,
Reminds me of like Black
Oh,
Ops 2
maybe it's
Zombies.
spoiled, so I'll probably watch it before.
yeah.
All right, Christian, what'd you give Lady Bird?
I give it a 4.
Jacob,
4.5.
Jordan,
Have it at a 3, moving it down to 2.5.
Chase,
3.5.
and I'm at a 4. So those are our movies for this week. Good discussions. We will now move on to overrated, underrated, properly rated. I currently have 5. Just mix up between a few actors, movies, stuff like that. You guys will hold up overrated, underrated, or properly rated, and then we'll discuss. You guys have a picture of the things from last time because I don't remember.
I'm gonna do Snapchat and just write it out.
I do. I can send it again if you guys want me to.
Yes,
Please.
because Christian, I was not able to see that. There's no way I'll be able to read that.
Oh gosh. Okay.
I think 5's one. I could probably find some more if not.
Chase, did you see the photo of Dad?
Photo of dad.
Yeah, in the family group chat. Look at his eyes.
You send it to me?
Send it.
Can you send it to me? Of course. He's so weird.
Just sent him over.
Okay.
Well, got him.
So locking those, I'll just kind of moderate. But for the first one, my favorite release of 2025, we'll do sentimental value. Is it overrated, underrated, or properly rated? Properly rated from Chase, properly rated from Jordan, properly rated from Christian. Holy fuck, properly rated from everyone. So
Yeah.
we'll go to Jordan first. I want to hear your thoughts
Great
because
fucking movie, man. So good.
Movie or in your time.
It is the best movie of 2025, I will say. I will proclaim it. It's so good, man. I love I'll just call him Mr. J because I don't know how to pronounce his name. Elle Fanning is surprisingly good in this. I don't like Elle Fanning. I won't say I don't like her.
You just did.
Well, I don't have anything against her. Like, there's definitely actors where I'm like, I fucking hate you. I don't have anything against her. I just think her roles are kind of like, and I haven't seen her in like anything that where I'm like, wow, she's really good. And I still don't think she was like really, really good, but she was pretty good in this. I was pleasantly surprised. I mean, this movie's just like so perfectly done, dude. Like, it's so good. I really want Chase and Christian to watch Worst Person in the World. Because if they like this one, there's absolutely no way they don't like that one. I mean, do I have to say anything else? I mean, it's beautiful. I love Stellan. Stellan's the fucking best in this. He's
Stellan
so
and
good.
Stellar. That's what they say.
That guy actually doesn't miss.
Stellan, Sean Penn, Benicio del Toro, Paul Mescal. Who wins Best Supporting Actor this year?
I think Sean
Stellan.
Penn's taking it, but I think Paul Mescal should.
Like my pick or who I think is going to win it?
You can do both.
My pick would be Stellan. I think Sean Penn will win it.
My pick is Paul.
Sean Penn deserves it, and I think he'll win it.
Oh,
He's so fucking funny.
That's right.
agree.
I forgot about Paul. I think I'd actually go Stellan over Paul.
I think
Paul is better
Penn
than Stellan,
deserves too. Watching Sean and Sean's big ass head and
So
70 millimeter was incredible. I think he was fantastic. Also, Jordan, I wanted to ask you, do you think Renata Renzi is better in this or Worst Person in the World?
Worst person in the world, 100%.
I think she's better in this.
Nah.
I
feel like she wasn't in a lot of it, to be honest.
No, she wasn't in it as much, but like, she's definitely in it way more in the Worst Person. But I think she portrays Mechanic Chase is literally just on my mind 24/7.
So good.
At this point, I'm probably gonna go see. I'm gonna see it a third time before Oscar season at least. But like, I want to go see it in theaters again because it was so good. I feel like I didn't get anyone else's input. So who wants?
Yeah, I think it's properly rated. I gave it a 4.5. I think it's deserving of all the Oscar buzz. I think most people consider it in the top 3 movies of the year. So I think where I have it is where it probably should be. All the supporting actresses, I think, all deserving, and I think a lot of awards to come for this movie.
Agreed.
What are your rankings right now? What are your top 3?
Oof, put me on the spot. Yeah, I think after watching one battle after another for the second time, I think I'm going to put sentimental value at 1, one battle at 2, and then let me get back to you on the third one. But the only one coming to mind right now is 28 Years Later.
I think I agree with that. I think it's a perfect list.
Those are my top 3 as well. I just have 28 years.
Jordan?
What?
Sinners?
As much as I like Sinners, I think I'd rather rewatch 28 Years Later, and so that's what I'm basing off of. I think I have 28 over Sinners.
Fair.
But I think Sinners is 4. Sinners is tied with Hamnet for 4.
I'm interested to see where No Other Choice comes in.
Yeah, I can't wait to see that. I
Notice nobody's mentioning Avatar.
I'll say properly rated because even though it doesn't necessarily connect with me fully, I don't think there's anything like necessarily wrong with it that I'd be like, oh, it's overrated because like this is bad. I don't know. It's great. I don't have it in my top 3, but I think it's probably 4 for me.
Chase, anything to add?
I think they all put it best. I think Jakob just reiterated what I was going to say. It didn't like quite hit me maybe the same way it hit you guys, but again, there's nothing wrong with it. So
Smacked me.
it's great. It's good.
I think me and Jordan both have it at 5. has it 4.5, and Chase and Jacob have
4.5.
4s. Am I ratings genius or?
I think
Yeah,
that's
sounds
pretty
like it.
impressive.
Sounds like you know us pretty well.
It's impressive. Next, we will move on to Paul Thomas Anderson. Is he overrated, underrated, or properly rated? I know Schnur has a very strong sentiment. His favorite working director today, so you can show him whenever we're ready. Properly rated from Chase, underrated from Jordan, properly rated from Christian, and underrated from Jacob. We'll go to Jacob first.
Because he's the fucking GOAT, dude. This guy's the best working today. I mean, I love Nolan. I love Denis. I love Tarantino, Scorsese. They're all great. But, like, I feel like he doesn't get that kind of, like, box office recognition or that, like, worldwide recognition that he deserves. Yeah, he doesn't have a bad movie in my eyes. They're all amazing in their own ways. They're all, like, different. Like, there's not many directors that are as versatile as him either. To make like Boogie Nights and Magnolia, and then like Punch Drunk Love, which is already like kind of similar vibes but all pretty different, and then you go to like There Will Be Blood and The Master, like just completely different eras of a career, and you could do it all. And yeah, he's the best working today. So underrated is maybe like crazy because he is obviously like rated pretty highly, but I think that he should be talked about in conversations with like those other guys more.
I'm gonna say properly rated. I just fucked that up twice. Yep, and I'm saying that because I do think he's considered with the Nolans and Denis. He might not be as popular, but I think most people would agree if you know movies that he is maybe a top 5 working director today. And you kind of touched on his range. His range is absolutely disgusting. There Will Be Blood is a generational movie, and I think that the rest of his filmography, everything is so different from one another, but he's so meticulous in his filmmaking and his storytelling that I just think he's so impressive. So people consider him one of the best working today. I think that's what he is. So properly rated.
I think for me, I don't want to be a broken record to Christian's point, but I think everybody acknowledges that he's an amazing director. Everybody knows he's got great movies, so I think that's probably why. Just a simple answer of why I think he's properly rated.
I'm going the same as Schnur. I literally was about to say the same thing. I think he should be up there with Nolan, Denis. Like, I think us, like, obviously, he is up there. But I think, like, the average movie watcher knows, like, definitely Nolan, Scorsese, maybe Denis, depending, Tarantino. Like, he's up there, if not better.
Well, so I brought this up as well because me and Christian, when we saw one battle after another in 70 million IMAX, greatest thing.
We got to get a counter on that.
Yeah. There was someone behind us talking about movies, and they were like, oh, like, what have you seen from Paul Thomas Anderson? They were like, oh, like, I don't know if I've seen anything. Can you name them? And didn't know. And then someone behind us named every movie from Paul Thomas Anderson, and she was like, oh, I haven't seen any of them, but like, I'm trying to catch up on Oscar watches. So I'm like, that's why I was kind of sparked this.
Yeah.
So
I like that. I don't know if you guys would agree with this take, but Paul Thomas Anderson to me is similar to like a Stanley Kubrick. Like, you know the name, but I don't think like a casual movie viewer has seen a lot of Kubrick movies, and it's probably the same for Paul Thomas Anderson.
I think that's fair.
I think our generation hasn't seen a lot of Kubrick, but I think if you like, I talk to my parents and they don't really watch movies like that, and we talk about Kubrick movies and they've seen them all, or at least most of them. They don't like them, but I'll mention Paul Thomas Anderson. They have no idea who that is. I think it's just generational.
Probably.
I mean, I feel like if you were to ask your parents, have they seen Boogie Nights? Like, I know my mom's seen Boogie Nights.
I don't think my mom would have any idea what that is.
My mom actually has seen it. Yeah.
My parents have seen Boogie Nights. I don't know if they've seen it.
Like, there's no way they've seen like Phantom Thread.
No way.
Well, yeah, no.
I
I
think
think
my parents have seen The Master. There's no way.
I'm related, but our mom has been begging us to watch Meet Joe Black for like 2 months.
Is that the Brad Pitt?
The one with Brad Pitt?
Yeah, and Jack Nicholson, I think.
Anthony Hopkins.
Well, maybe it's Anthony Hopkins, not Jack Nicholson. Yeah.
All right. Next one, we will go to another director. This one might get overrated. Alfred Hitchcock. Yeah, there it is. That's exactly what I was hoping for.
Your shot.
Fastest overrated ever.
Properly rated from Chase, overrated from Jordan, underrated from Christian, and properly rated from Jacob. Start off with Jordan.
Do I need to flip it?
I think your phone's upside down. Yeah, I mean, he's like, considered one of the best to ever do it. I think just because he's making movies in the 50s and he's probably the first one to actually make like, a very well put together production in the 50s, which I watch his movies and I'm like, wow, this is really impressive that he did that. But I don't think it's anything special. I just don't like it. I think both movies we watched were like, yeah, it's fun. It's good. Nothing crazy.
Yeah, but you also haven't seen what? Rear Window, Psycho, Vertigo. Those are
I've seen
considered his three
the
best.
ones that we watched in the pod.
Those are probably considered what, 3 of his best. Maybe North by Northwest can fit in there for some people, depending on the person.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. I just like, I don't know. Some people, it's like I watched him like some of their movies, like PTA. I definitely didn't watch his best first, and I'm like, oh, I like, it wasn't my favorite, but I still like really want to watch the other ones. And those, like, I have no interest to watch Psycho, Rear Window, or Vertigo, even though I know like they're considered one of the best. But North by Northwest is also considered one of the best, and I mean, it wasn't bad. I'm not saying like he sucks.
No, I don't think you're saying
He's
that.
overrated. That's fine.
I think he's overrated. Yeah.
I don't think
He's
you're saying
over.
that.
I think if he made these, like, if he was a filmmaker past the 70s, he'd be like good. But because he's in the 50s, he's like considered one of the greats. It is incredible though, like the scenes that he put together in that time frame. Like, I don't even know how that's possible.
That's the other thing I would say though is like yeah, if you made these kind of movies in the 70s, maybe they'd be better. But also like those kind of movies in the 70s are being made like because of him in a lot of ways. Like he had extremely heavy influence.
Yeah, but someone's gonna do it. If he didn't make them, people are still making those movies in the 70s. They'll just take inspiration from someone else that'll do it. He just did it first.
Yeah, something to be said about doing it first. So, like in 20 years, like look back, like would you change your opinion on something that
He just said "fuck you," Jacob. By the way,
I don't know, like
Right.
something about like IMAX cameras because
He's trying to start shit.
no one
Sure.
does it.
We're having a civil thing. Sorry, Jagger.
No, it's okay. I don't even really know where my point was going. More of like in 20 years, like are we going to look back on stuff that people were doing today for the first time, and like they're doing better in 20 years? Be like, okay, that's overrated just because, but he was still first to do it.
No, I just think that there's such like an emphasis in the filmmaking community about like being the first one to do it. If you're the first one to do it, you get like such high praise, I think. And I just think that, yeah, you're the first one to do it, but that doesn't mean you're better than someone else. You were just the first one to do it. That's kind of how I put that. Like,
Yeah.
Hitchcock was the first one to do it. That doesn't mean he's better than someone else. He was just born earlier.
No, I wasn't saying he was better than those people. I'm just saying that like
I know.
I don't
I'm
think
answering like
yeah.
Jagger's question of like
Okay, yeah.
in 20 years.
Yeah,
Like, will I
it's
say
kinda,
like,
well, it's like the fucking
what I mean?
revolving goat debate in NBA. It's like Bill Russell, like is he overrated or underrated or properly rated?
Yeah, it's
Like,
the
how
same
can
kind of
you-
thing.
Yeah,
If you want to get into a basketball conversation, I would compare it to like Michael Jordan is the GOAT and like he heavily inspired Kobe's style of play. Like you don't know if Kobe's playing that way that he plays without watching Michael Jordan growing up and emulating that type of
Yeah, but I have the same argument for that. Like, yeah, I do think Kobe will do that. Like, Kobe's not just doing whatever, like a fadeaway mid range because, MJ also did it. Like, someone else will do it. Like, if MJ didn't exist, then Kobe will do the same shit and Kobe will be the first one to do it. And then you'll be like,
Evolution.
oh, Kobe did. Yeah,
it just happened. Sorry, Christian, why'd you say over or underrated?
So I'm underrated because Jordan, you touched on how I think you briefly said like he might not be doing it as good as people like 20 years later, but I do think he does it as good, if not better, than the directors 20 years later. I think, again, you guys can disagree with me, but when people think of like greatest directors of all time, the names that come to mind are Scorsese, it's Kubrick, it's those types of guys, and I don't think Hitchcock is known amongst the wider film community, maybe. And I think he has 2 or 3 all-time great movies. I
disagree, I think.
That's fair. I think what he does with Vertigo is something that's completely mind-boggling for the time that it was made, and I think so many movies take inspiration from it, and it's done better than movies 20 years later, 30 years later, and it still holds up to the time. Psycho is such an unbelievable horror film. I think that you should watch that because it's one of the GOATs, and so is Vertigo. So for me, I think his filmography is incredible. For somebody to go back and watch movies that were made in like the 60s or 50s and 60s or whatever, and to really love them and want to rewatch them, I think it's a testament to how good he actually is.
I didn't mean to disagree with your take, Christian. I just meant I think that an average moviegoer would know the name Hitchcock because of probably like Psycho, I would
Yeah,
say.
fair. Yeah, I don't know if you guys would agree with that, so that's fair.
Yeah. Chase, Jacob, anything to add or ready to move?
No, I also quickly just I agree with Christian that I do also like Chris also made it better. How many years later? Like, does it matter if they were first? Like, I also do think that a lot of these movies are better than the movies that kind of like came after it. So I agree with that sentiment.
Yeah, me too. Again, I agree with a lot of what everybody's saying. I don't want to sound like a broken record, but yeah, I'll just leave it at that. But
All right. Last one. I think we've had enough time. This is one I feel like this one probably start debate. Adam Driver, overrated, underrated, or properly rated. I feel like we've had talks about him on here. Underrated from Chase, underrated from Christian, underrated from Jordan.
My God,
What does it say? Underrated?
Underrated.
yeah.
Underrated.
Across the board.
Wow, I didn't think you guys would all do underrated. That's crazy. But discuss.
He needs better roles, man.
Yeah, he needs better roles. I think we're all pretty excited about the prospect of him in Heat 2. I will say, he does such a great job. Like, I feel like he's probably most known as Kylo Ren. He does such a great job with such poor writing and such poor like character development as Kylo Ren. Like, he makes Kylo Ren so likable. And also too, like, I mean, Jagger, you just watched Marriage Story. I'm sure like you could elaborate on that more. Of like, I haven't seen the movie in full. Like, I've seen a bunch of clips and like a bunch of his acting clips from there, and I mean, some of those clips are amazing, and like they make you want to watch the movie. I feel like you can't say that about a lot of actors. And Silence, I think like he has such limited screen time in Silence, but like his impact is felt throughout the whole movie. I think he's incredible, and I think he's not talked about enough because of, I don't know if maybe he's not getting a lot of as much work as he should, or maybe he is just treating his career like a little more like he wants to pick and choose where he wants to act. I'm not sure, like if he is taking it a bit slower, but if he was in a lot more things, I think that he would be considered as amongst like A to S tier of actors in Hollywood.
No
Yeah,
words. Completely
Yeah.
agree.
The volume is just not there. That's it.
Yeah. I think everything he's ever done has been good. I think everyone kind of knows that, but yeah, he's just not getting enough of those big time roles.
Yep, I think he's criminally underrated. Actually, I think he's one of the best talents in Hollywood, in all of acting, and I wish he would get more roles. And I mean, he has a lot of good roles, but I hope that he continues to get more lead actor roles because he deserves it.
Yeah, round
He's
of applause
also,
for Chase. That was unbelievable. I loved that.
thank you, I appreciate that. I kind of cooked there, didn't I?
You did. I don't even think we need anything else, but I
He's
have
got like
another one
a
if you guys want, or if we can wrap it up.
I do want to say quick about Adam Driver. He's also such a genuine guy. Like, I've seen so many interviews and clips of him like taking time with fans and like signing shit and talking with fans after. Like, he's in a lot of Broadway shows, coming out after shows and talking with fans. He seems like such a good guy.
awesome.
Someone
I will
super easy to root for.
say, sorry. I will say that I think he doesn't get a lot of like main roles, or like I think he's kind of hard to cast because he has such like a specific build. Like he has like a specific look to him, and I think it fits. I think his range of roles is limited because of it, just because he's so like big. Like he's, you know what I mean?
I laugh, but I don't think that's a crazy take. Like, I think
You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
he's like 6'5" and like lanky and like I don't know. Like I
don't
feel like
know
he
if I
has
agree
like a
with that.
Have you
different.
seen his chest in The Last Jedi?
I've seen.
In the first 5 minutes of The Last Jedi.
I just think he can play these like gentle roles, and like Marriage Story he fits. I think great. But like I don't know. Like what is someone that like I'm trying to think
Yeah,
of like
I have
releases
seen
that
that
came
one.
out this year. You know what I mean? Like I can't really see him
So-
in much.
I see what you're saying, and I do agree with that sometimes. Like, for example, like Tom Cruise is really small, and he has a great range in different characters. If you think about some other all time greats, Robert De Niro is a very small guy, and he's great. Timothy Chalamet.
Pacino.
Yeah, Chalamet is a super, super skinny dude, but he fits, I mean, some of the most powerful characters in cinema. Adam Driver, I see what you're saying with him being super tall, but I think a great director can work his magic with the camera and make it like fit pretty seamlessly.
Yeah, I get that. I just mean more of like fitting specific roles. I don't
Ethan
know.
Hawke Ethan Hawke is like a 6 foot guy, and he was playing like a 5 foot like guy in Blue Moon, like, and he feels like so tiny in it. It's actually crazy.
Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like he always looks like big on the camera.
It's tough.
How would he-
Jacob Elordi is running into the same problem right now, where he's going to be losing roles, but he's a great actor because he's fucking 6'6" and like a behemoth.
That was kind of what I was gonna say. Is like the one role I can think of that was like a big person was Frankenstein with Jacob Elordi. Like, I
Yeah.
just haven't seen
See,
how he would do that.
But yeah, like I feel like he plays these like kind of more delicate acting roles, whereas like Skarsgård's pretty fucking big, but he's playing like the Northman, and he can play these like big roles. But Driver, I feel like plays these like not like timid guys, but like a little more delicate and a little more focused on the acting than like these like big roles. I don't know.
He's not a leading man.
We'll see what he's in next. I mean,
I love him, but I don't know.
What did
We'll see.
I think he was going to play? A young
Neil?
Neil? No, I think it was. I don't know.
I mean, they're gonna have to chop half his legs off.
Yeah, that's the thing.
They're gonna have to pull the materialists, the opposite materialists.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's tough, but all right. I think that's enough for overrated, underrated, properly rated. Good
I love
segment.
that game.
Next week we'll be reviewing Avatar: Fire and Ash. I think everyone will get. Well, not everyone will get to it. I hope so.
I think most of us are. I think Chase is.
I might
question
not
mark?
be able to because I did just pick up a shift Friday, so I'm working Thursday, Friday, and then Christian's moving out Saturday. I'm going to help him move out Saturday, so we'll see. It'll probably be like a game time decision.
All right. I think we're still gonna try and get it. I think I'm gonna see it either Friday night or Saturday night.
I think I'm
And
seeing
then
Thursday.
Christmas, we're gonna do holdovers. I think that's the one Christmas watch that we all want to get to, and it's something that we've just been moving forward. We want to kind of just all want to watch something. Let's fucking watch it. So it's gonna be the holdovers. We'll review that next week. Have more fun games, but that is a wrap for episode 46. Follow us on our socials. Round of applause for Jordan. I feel like we've been cooking on the TikTok clips, posts, and shit. We've been trying to help, but I think he's been the main one spearheading it. So follow us on there. Appreciate you guys tuning in. We'll see you for episode 47.